Okay.
Aravind, how can I able to share my screen for the presentation?
At the bottom, there'll be a share screen icon when we go live. You'll see it as soon as we get live.
Okay, sure.
So, guys, we're back with our next team, Team PayCrunch. So, over to you, Aman, and Team PayCrunch.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, everyone. So, first of all, thank you, Account Aggregator, for this opportunity, and also in the form of Hack, also, and all the services they are providing us with the account aggregation. So, I'm sharing my PPT. Can everybody see that?
Not as yet.
Can Is it visible now?
No, not yet.
I'll share it. Like it's for me, it's showing it's shared.
No, does Meherdeep have access to the same file? Maybe he can try sharing it.
Um, sure, yeah, I'll do that.
No, while he's bringing it up, would you like to just say something about the solution?
Yeah, sure. So, as we are creating a lending platform, so as every point in a college life, we have seen that we face this money issue when we don't have money and we need to spend it. And the closest person we can ask for money at that point of time is our college friends. And what we see is that there's a chain going on, and everyone is facing the same issue. So, what we are creating is we are creating a POS based lending system. So, starting with the problem statement we are facing, so first we saw is that there's a great lack of awareness of personal financial management among college students, as they are directly coming from the school. So in the schools, they are never taught about how to manage their personal finances, and they're always backed by their parents who don't know much about personal finance, and also they have very much illiterate about that. And when they come to college, they have so many of needs, starting from the food, groceries, and then going to the luxury brands and luxury clothing for their instant gratification, and this causes a linear decrease in their size of pocket money. So when they start spending, there's a linear decrease, and what we have seen is there's a, like, within first 15 to 20 days they have almost spent 80 to 90% of their money, and whatever they are left with their last 10 days or last 1 week is just rest of the money, that may be 10% or whatever it is. So what happened is this can cause like a little fluctuation in the market also, because their spending habits are decreases. The local market around colleges are facing that. So what we are providing is we are providing a POS based lending system. So what college students can do is they can just get on our platform. So there's a simple onboarding process. They can just get the sign up process done, and we have created our own credit score, which Meher will tell you in the technical part. And then after getting approved for their loans, they get approved for this certain amount of loan, and they can use it as scan and pay later services. So we are making it a complete POS based, and point of making POS based is provide everyone. So yeah, here we can see the PPT. Yeah, can you come to solution wala part, Meher? Yeah, so making it a POS based is that we want to like reduce the hassle of college students get that first they have to get the loans approved from one single app, and they have to transfer that to another app and then using it there. But we are providing a whole ecosystem where they can borrow money also, and they can use that money also through the same platform. And also, as we are using a UPI based lending, so they don't have to like learn a new technique to pay. It's a very old method as we are using it from prior. So it will be easy for students or any people who are using our app. For them also, it will be very easy to just pay using that app. And coming to, as we are a lending platform, and we are also going for the buy now pay later services for some online platforms, starting from the Swiggy, Zomato, Make My Trip, and there are so many platforms where college students and millennials are very much targeted. So we are also targeting to deploy our platform to that platforms. And also once these things are done, so now the student has taken the loan, and now it's the turn when they has to repay the rest of the amount. So what they do is there's a single EMI collected all the amount they have taken loan for. It's collected to a single EMI and got generated for the some mid date of a next month, and they have to pay according to that. And if they wanna extend the date because of there's some personal reasons, or they didn't get their home money, they didn't get their income, so what they can do is they can just pay some extra fees and they can just extend that date. So yeah, now coming to the technical part, Meher.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. So coming to the technical part, what we have actually used over here is actually all the technical stacks that are actually in the trend right now, and people are most familiar with it right now. Uh, okay, I guess. Never mind. I'll play it on YouTube right now in a second. So on the right hand side, it's actually a demo for the YouTube video that we have for basically the app that we have built. Now in this particular app, what we are doing is we have a process, a complete onboarding process where we have divided the steps into four different steps. These four steps are the first two steps are the basic general information of a person, where we're taking the phone number and the address details and uh, all the useful details to identify a particular person. Now once we have done that, we have a step 3 where we are actually verifying the person details, like Aadhaar card, PAN card. And when we are providing this, we have our own algorithm created where we want to actually verify the person details. Now for this, the process that we are using over here is that we are asking a person to click a selfie at that particular time, so that we can map the image on Aadhaar card and PAN card to the current selfie that the person has. And as an additional step to the security, we're also mapping the name and other details like date of birth on both the or on both the identity proofs, that is Aadhaar card and PAN card. And moving on to the fourth step, we have a process of getting the details of a person's bank account. So this actually helps in basically integrating our account aggregator API over here. So we get the details of a person's bank account and obviously authenticate get the consent from a person and get the complete authentication. And once that is done, then only we move forward and we give a person a unique UPI ID or a VPA. Basically, this VPA is limited just on our particular platform, so that a person can have only a single way of flow or single way of transaction, that is from the buyer to the merchant, and there is no other transaction possible. So that we have our in-house credits, so that if a college person is spending something, no two college students who are actually buyers can have a transaction between them. Now, additionally, what we have done is we have our own credit scoring algorithm. Now, over here, since our product is mainly focused towards college student, the main problem arises is that normally the amount of transaction a college student makes in comparison to a full-grown adult is lesser. So, a credit score based on the number of transaction and the amount of transaction can be a bit diabolical. So, to solve that, we have also added our own social media algorithm, which social media scoring algorithm, which actually takes a data point from two main social medias right now, that is LinkedIn and GitHub. So both of these being mostly professional social media out platforms right now. That's why we are using this, but we have plans to integrate other social media in the future as well. Now, we have used a technical stack such as a Flutter app development, UPI, TensorFlow, Firebase to build the complete app and give a user a friendly experience over here. Moving on to the whole solution and the process over here. Now, as I explained earlier, once a person is done with the sign up, the eKYC and algorithm checks up, and the third thing that comes up that follows along with it is the approval of credits. Now, once the credit score has been calculated, with that credit score, we give a person a certain limit of credit, which he or she can use on any platform he wishes to through the UPI that we will be providing. Now, moving on to the revenue streams. These revenue streams are mainly a very common revenue streams that you might be seeing for any fintech startup out there who's actually providing a loaning system. So going with those revenue stream itself, we will be charging a person for the EMIs, then for the charge for the late payment, and additionally we also want to build an ecosystem for all the companies out there on our particular platform who want to share their particular coupons or voucher. Through this, we can actually promote these particular companies and have a complete ecosystem where they can merge all these platforms and have a complete outlook of it. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to our competitive advantage, we are actually one of the very few companies who are actually catering to college students. The more, as we see, the loaning system is actually focused towards a grown adult who has a working economy, who is actually working somewhere and has a credit card or has something as a collateral through which he or she can give a guarantee that yes, he or she can repay the loan. But to build a solution for a college student came with certain ups and downs, and we were able to turn all the downs to ups for our particular use case. Now, over here, Account Aggregator was able to help us in getting the complete ML and AI models to get the complete prediction, and this I guess is what differentiate our scoring algorithm from other scoring algorithms out there right now in the world. Now, we're also using a reinforcement learning over here so that our model keeps learning as the user gives information to our particular platform. So every time you use our platform, your credit score has an advantage. Your credit score will keep improving as much as you spend over here. So this gives you an additional advantage of getting a better and a higher amount from us. Now, talking about the team over here, we all are undergraduate students from VIT University. And we actually were very enthusiastic about this particular idea because this was not something just a project for us. We were actually wanting and willing to make this into a complete business model, and we are actually working towards it. We have been doing a lot of surveys, market surveys, and complete market outreach to see whatever and however we can actually integrate this particular solution to the market. And that's it from our side. We hope you like our idea, and I just want to say that with Account Aggregator API, I feel that our stars aligned and we were actually able to build a solution that we were actually willing to. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, guys, that was 12 minutes, so you have very little time for Q&A. So, judges, any questions?
Yeah. Hi, this is Amit. Great work, guys. I think super exciting to see this and all the work that you've done. So kudos on doing this.
Thank you so much.
My question is, as you think about a point of sale, either online or offline, right? So either with an online PG or with an offline EDC or point of sale terminal.
Right.
What is it that will be additional to the PG providing this EMI service themselves by connecting directly to the account aggregator? So how is this additive to an existing PG or point of sale solution company?
Okay, so yes, sir. So if they will directly go for the account aggregator, that's really cool. So now, once I was starting this platform, so I went to various platforms like local shops and all, and I talked to them like, how are you? If you'll get this service, how will you react to it? And what I see the reaction is that some people know how to work on that, and some people are really illiterate about how to manage all this technical stuff. As we can see even now, if someone pays the UPI, another one doesn't let the people go unless he has got the message ki, yeah, I have gotten it. And like there are so many technical issues. So to reduce that hassle between the POS, like the shopkeeper and the customer, so we are trying to build a common platform. Shopkeepers don't have to do anything. We are catering them for also, and for our customer also, we are clearing out all the lending problems.
So sorry, but just to keep it uniform and fair for all the teams, we can't do any more Q&A. If judges have any comments to make, please do so. But if you can keep it brief, that would be great.
Sure, sure, sir. Sorry, it's okay. It's fine.
Anything from judges? Okay, thank you very much, Team PayCrunch. That was great. We'll be
Thank
back
you
with
so
our
much.
last and final team of the day. I'm removing you guys from the stage now.
Yeah,
Again, Team PayCrunch. The next team will be presenting Team Wise Economy. They'll be coming on soon. So just stay tuned, and we'll be back in a few minutes with that team.